Today's video will positively change your mindset. Before we start, let's do a quick exercise. Do you remember what you were thinking before you clicked on this video? It doesn't matter what your thought was. This video is not about judgment, but an invitation to awaken a power dormant in most people, the power of your mind. As masters of our thoughts, using the perspective and wisdom of Stoicism, we will explore how to master the mind in a world full of mental challenges. Here is a challenge for you. After watching the video, choose a Stoic principle that makes the most sense to you. Practice it intensely for 2 weeks and share your results in the comments. You will be surprised at the transformation this can bring. As Marcus Aurelius said, we have control over our mind, not external events. By taking control, we find strength. Now, let's explore how to apply this mental strength that Marcus Aurelius discussed. Ready? Let's dive in. Ignore other people's opinions and focus on your own mind. Ignoring external influences is essential to mastering your thoughts. Start by understanding that the only domain truly under your control is your own mind. As Marcus Aurelius said, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This reflects a profound truth of Stoicism, the paradox of valuing our own being while allowing others' opinions to affect our inner peace. Imagine a scenario where every criticism or unsolicited opinion is just a whisper against the roar of your self-awareness. It's not about building a wall around your ego, but about cultivating a garden within your mind where the buds of your thoughts are nurtured by your values and convictions, not trampled by external judgments. Mastering your mind involves pruning these external influences, allowing your true self to flourish without the need for external validation. Consider the story of a young, talented artist whose potential was limited by the fear of criticism. Every brushstroke was haunted by the specter of public opinion until he discovered the principles of Stoicism. He learned to anchor his value in his judgment, viewing criticism as mere ripples on the surface of a deep ocean of self-confidence. By shifting his focus, his art blossomed as a genuine expression of his inner world, free from the fear of disapproval. His journey illustrates the transformative power of looking inward, where true mastery of the mind is found. This path is not easy and requires constant vigilance against the human tendency to seek external approval. But it is in this discipline that we find true freedom. As you focus your attention on yourself, remember to embrace the Stoic principle of focusing on the internal rather than the external. Control over your mind does not depend on how you react to external opinions, but on how you celebrate your capacity for discernment, resilience, and growth. This is the essence of Stoicism in the current age, a philosophy that empowers you to navigate life with serenity and emotional vigor, cultivating resilience. Our jewel cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials, said Seneca, the illustrious Stoic thinker. This philosophy inspires the second lesson in our quest for mental mastery, the cultivation of emotional resilience. Navigating this fast-paced world is like exploring treacherous terrain full of challenges, where friction and trials are as inevitable as the rising sun. Throughout this journey called life, you may encounter difficulties, anxiety, or heartache. These are not signs of weakness, but opportunities to strengthen your resilience. Failures along the way are not just disappointments, but valuable lessons disguised as temporary defeats. By finding inner strength, you can transform each challenge into growth. We know it's easier said than done. When faced with significant challenges, it's natural to feel the crushing weight. However, imagine turning that adversity into a springboard for success. Courage and perseverance are essential to facing these trials. Maintaining an unwavering spirit in the face of challenges is crucial to developing emotional resilience. Building this resilience is like tempering steel in the heat of flames. Consider the example of a young entrepreneur whose startup was collapsing under economic pressures. Each rejection, setback, and failure were blows to his spirit, but he saw each obstacle as a lesson in disguise. This individual not only survived the ordeal, but emerged stronger, more adaptable, and with a clearer vision of the path ahead. This story illustrates the essence of emotional resilience. facing adversity and growing from it. The path to building emotional resilience begins with mastering your perception of challenges. Stoicism teaches that events or outcomes have no inherent goodness or badness. It is our perception that awakens our emotions. Cultivating emotional resilience is not about ignoring disappointments, but understanding them in a way that promotes growth and inner strength. Embrace this wisdom, recognize your own strength, and elevate your narrative by becoming the master of your mind. Use the power of perception. Imagine yourself walking along a familiar trail, where your foot unexpectedly slips. Instead of seeing just the stumble, train yourself to see the unexpected step as an opportunity to gain new perspectives. Control over your mind depends not on how you react to external opinions, but on how you celebrate your capacity for discernment, endurance, and growth. This is the essence of Stoicism in the modern era, a philosophy that empowers you to navigate life with serenity and emotional vigor, cultivating resilience. A jewel cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials, said Seneca, the illustrious Stoic thinker. This philosophy inspires the second lesson in our quest for mental mastery, the cultivation of emotional resilience. Navigating this fast-paced world is like exploring treacherous terrain, full of challenges, where friction and trials are as inevitable as the rising sun. Throughout this journey, in the journey of life, you may encounter difficulties, anxiety, or heartbreak. These are not signs of weakness, but opportunities to strengthen your resilience. Failures along the way are not just disappointments, but valuable lessons disguised as temporary defeats. By finding inner strength, transform each challenge into growth. This reflects the wisdom of Epictetus, who said we are not disturbed by situations themselves, but by how we interpret them. Perception is crucial here. It acts as our way of seeing the world, shaping our understanding of what surrounds us. In difficult moments, it is easy to forget that we can control how we perceive things around us. Facing challenges does not mean we are failing. It can be a chance to learn. Like an experienced captain in a storm, direct your mind toward perceptions that strengthen, not weaken. For example, if a presentation at work doesn't go as expected, instead of viewing it as a failure, see it as a valuable lesson that improves your skills and resilience for the future. This does not mean ignoring challenges or failures, but recognizing them without letting them affect your self-esteem or abilities. Mastering the art of perception requires patience and practice. Perception is like a muscle. The more we exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Make this a habit. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. Over time, this becomes not just an occasional effort, but part of your mindset, contributing to mental mastery. There is wisdom in how we react to life's challenges. By exercising our power of perception, we can transform obstacles into opportunities for success. This reminds us of the Stoic teaching. True character is revealed in difficult times. So when challenges arise, see yourself as a fighter, guided by logos, acting like a coach with an inexperienced athlete. View each obstacle as a lesson, a moment to master your mind. Have you ever gone through situations that changed your perspective? A dismissal, the loss of a loved one, or a rejected job application? Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. Life is change, and change is natural. This brings us to the fourth lesson in our mental journey. Live according to nature. Life unfolds in change. Uncertainty and transformation should not be seen as adversaries of peace. On the contrary, they offer opportunities for growth and adaptation. When faced with the unknown, do not hesitate or let fear cloud your judgment. Move forward with the certainty that change is natural. By aligning with nature, we navigate the turbulent currents of life with serenity. If nature brings rain on a sunny day or storms on a quiet night, we do not blame the skies. We understand that all of this is natural and beyond our control. This should be our approach to life. Life is dynamic and unpredictable. The underground currents do not resist but adapt with resilience, embracing the flow of existence. Navigating the tides of change can provide a unique sense of serenity and personal empowerment. It's not about taming the forces of nature or life to fit into them, but about learning to flow gracefully and spontaneously, always maintaining our essence. 5 practices of self-discipline. Reflecting on the journey so far will surely reveal moments of distraction that could have led astray. These are instances like indulging in food, preferring to watch a favorite series instead of studying for an exam, or giving in to one more slice of that delicious cake during a diet. Seneca, the renowned Stoic philosopher, reflected on how a person's worth is measured by the nobility of their ambitions and the strength of their self-discipline. This harmoniously resonates with the need to master our mental practice. Self-discipline. Deepening self-mastery requires understanding how essential it is to protect the goals we seek in life. It is the shield that guards us from distractions that corrode our precious time and energy. Like a skilled gardener who tends daily to his various blooming beds, not just focusing on the rose bushes, but giving equal attention to tulips and sunflowers. But how to cultivate this mindset? By carefully observing the moments when temptations try to lead us astray, not with severe criticism, but with the understanding that they are a natural part of life. With this knowledge, we can develop strategies to resist these diversions. Just as the gardener cultivates various flowers, we must face each distraction with unwavering determination. By resisting personal temptations and strengthening our professional efforts, self-discipline becomes a fundamental pillar to sustain the building of self-mastery. Therefore, when the winds of procrastination and temptation blow strong, let us remember the wise words of Epictetus: "No great thing is created suddenly." Practicing self-discipline is no different. It is a constant journey that requires continuous attention and effort. We must embrace the present moment. Have you ever watched a sunset and lost yourself in it, setting aside worries about the past or the future? Excessive worry obscures the beauty of the present. Marcus Aurelius advises us not to let ourselves be overwhelmed by the vastness of life or dwell on past or future problems. We should simply focus on the present and what we can do to improve it. Each breath and sensation should anchor us in the now, experiencing life as it unfolds, moment by moment. Thinking about the rejected past or the uncertain future can take away the beauty and power of fully living the present. We must embrace experiences as they arise, focusing on enriching and enjoying the current moment without being tied to what has already passed or what is yet to come. Change is inevitable, and time is constant, balancing us between past memories and future aspirations. The true essence of life lies in this delicate balance, where the now is the most valuable. Every sunrise, received compliment, cup of coffee, and conversation deserves to be fully appreciated. Embracing the present is not just acceptance, but an active celebration of each moment, without letting the shadows of the past or uncertainties of the future obscure its brilliance. According to Seneca, all the future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately, mastering your mind. Start mastering this principle and see how it transforms your journey toward mental fortitude. Building or joining a community that supports your growth is like walking a challenging trail, strengthening each step with shared values. Joining people who share your vision amplifies the collective strength towards common goals. Inspire and be inspired. Teach and learn. Motivate and be motivated. This is the power of an encouraging community. For example, joining a book club not only feeds your intellectual curiosity, but also strengthens your peers in the quest for mental excellence. It's not just personal growth, but a contribution to the collective good. By building or participating in nurturing communities, you promote mutual growth that enriches both your personal development and collective progress. Choose a Stoic principle to focus on and share your choice with us. For instance, if you're interested in embracing the present moment, comment, "I will embrace the present moment." We are eager to hear how these Stoic principles are making a difference in your life. After 2 weeks of practice, share your experiences with us in the comments or via email. Has this exploration brought new perspectives to your path? If you haven't subscribed yet, leave a like and join our community. Enable notifications to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for staying with us until now. Your engagement shows a strong commitment to self-improvement. Keep building a mind you are proud of.